The 20th century witnessed a conflict that reshaped the world, World War II. Its origins are complex, rooted in the aftermath of the First Global War. Nations grappled with economic hardship and political instability, setting the stage for new, radical ideologies to emerge across the globe. In Italy, Benito Mussolini's fascist party rose to power, promising national revival through authoritarian rule and aggressive expansion. Meanwhile, in Germany, Adolf Hitler and the Nazi Party capitalized on widespread discontent, promoting extreme nationalism and racial superiority. The Treaty of Versailles, which ended World War I, imposed harsh terms on Germany, fostering resentment and a desire for revenge. This resentment was a fertile ground for Hitler's promises to restore German pride and power, leading to rearmament and territorial claims. The policy of appeasement, adopted by Britain and France, aimed to avoid war by conceding to Hitler's demands, but only emboldened him further. Hitler's forces marched into the Rhineland, annexed Austria, and then seized Czechoslovakia, facing little resistance from the Western powers. The final straw came on September 1st, 1939, when Germany invaded Poland, marking the official start of World War II. Germany's new military strategy, the Blitzkrieg, or Lightning War, combined speed and surprise, overwhelming enemy defenses. Within weeks, Poland fell. The Blitzkrieg then swept through Western Europe, conquering France and other nations with astonishing speed. Britain stood alone against the Nazi war machine. The Battle of Britain saw intense aerial combat over English skies. The Royal Air Force, though outnumbered, successfully defended its homeland, preventing a German invasion. In 1941, Hitler launched Operation Barbarossa, a massive invasion of the Soviet Union, opening a brutal Eastern Front. This vast conflict stretched German resources and marked a critical turning point in the war's trajectory. Meanwhile, in the Pacific, Japan sought to expand its empire, leading to increasing tensions with the United States. On December 7, 1941, Japan launched a surprise attack on Pearl Harbor, drawing the United States into the war. The entry of the United States transformed the conflict into a truly global war, with immense industrial and military power. The Battle of Stalingrad, from 1942 to 1943, was one of the bloodiest battles in history, a brutal, urban struggle. The Soviet victory here marked a crucial turning point on the Eastern Front, pushing the Germans into a long retreat. In North Africa, Allied forces engaged Axis powers in desert warfare, culminating in key victories like El Alamein. These campaigns secured vital supply routes and paved the way for the invasion of Italy, weakening the Axis further. June 6, 1944, saw D-Day, the largest amphibious invasion in history, as Allied forces landed on the beaches of Normandy. This opened a crucial second front in Western Europe, beginning the liberation of France and the push towards Germany. In the Pacific, the Battle of Midway in June 1942 was a decisive naval victory for the United States. It crippled Japan's naval power and marked a turning point, shifting the balance of power in the Pacific. With the tide turned, Allied forces began their relentless push towards Berlin from both east and west. The final battles were fierce, culminating in the fall of Berlin in April 1945, and Hitler's defeat. In the Pacific, the strategy of island hopping saw Allied forces gradually reclaim islands from Japanese control. These campaigns were marked by brutal fighting and heavy casualties on both sides, as the Allies closed in on Japan. Amidst the conflict, the Holocaust unfolded, a horrific genocide orchestrated by the Nazi regime. Millions of Jews and other minorities were systematically persecuted and murdered, a stark reminder of humanity's darkest hour. To force Japan's surrender and avoid a costly invasion, the United States deployed a new, devastating weapon: the atomic bomb. The bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki led to Japan's unconditional surrender on August 15, 1945, officially ending World War II. The war left a world in ruins, with tens of millions dead and vast areas devastated. The human cost was immeasurable. In the aftermath, nations sought to prevent future conflicts by establishing the United Nations, promoting global cooperation and peace. However, the ideological divide between the victorious powers soon led to the Cold War, shaping global politics for decades. World War II remains a profound lesson in history, reminding us of the dangers of extremism, aggression, and unchecked power. Its legacy continues to influence our world, urging us to strive for peace, understanding, and human dignity.